Snowboarding season is over, and just like that, it's time to switch gears. It hasn't been long, but it feels like forever since I last rode a bike. This old timer was beat up, broken, and forgotten, but I saw potential. Endless potential. Welcome back! It's March in Sweden, and we're back on our CBR 650R on our way to go actually switch bikes. Since by the that was a nice one. By the title, you could tell that I've bought a old Superbike. I've repaired it, fixed it up. We're on our way to go pick it up, take it up for a nice spin, show it off to you guys. And I'm gonna talk about everything that I've done to the bike, what's new, what's changed, but I don't want to spoil too much. Let me start off by saying, look at this weather in March. It's absolutely beautiful. Winter did not last long in Sweden. In fact, we had a really bad winter. If you're into biking, that's fine, but since I plan to go snowboarding a lot more, it wasn't optimal. Although we did get some snowboarding content out on YouTube anyway. It was just a way to keep creating content during winter. I have already released one video. If you haven't watched that, it's pure sound. Just the first ride of 2025. And man, oh man, can I tell you, it feels good to be out on the road again. Some parts are actually kind of... some parts are full of... That's cute. So you have to be careful. The freeway, motorway, highway, whatever you call it, is okay. But like smaller roads, you have to be kind of careful and just keep an eye out. It's not that bad, but still keep an eye out. It's early. Also, you have to be very careful of other drivers. They're not really used to motorcycles being out. Hey, what are you looking at, bro? They're not really out to... They're not really used to motorcycles being out yet, so be careful of that as well. So, what's new? What's new? What can I tell you about my own bike? I fitted new tires, Pirelli Angel ST again. I wasn't in Knivsta this time, I was in Däckverkstan? Well, I don't remember. We readjusted my chain as well. We tightened all the bolts. He changed my tires real quick and was a really nice chap. I'll put the link to his site down below, since, well, that's what you do. If people take care of you, you take care of them back, obviously. So big shout out to Thomas, I believe his name was Thomas. If it's Thomas, if it's not Thomas, I'm sorry. If it is Thomas, you're welcome. Go change your tires. He focuses mostly on off-road bikes, adventure bikes. But you know, he can change some tires, not super sport bikes, because he doesn't want to, you know, mess around with the brakes and stuff. But just a normal sport touring bike, no problem. Also, I've equipped my bike with a lot more stickers to lift it up a little bit, to give it some oomph, you know what I mean, to make it look more sporty, more aggressive. I'm not completely finished, but about maybe 80% done, yes. I've also fitted a different tail tidy, which you can flip from flipandip.co.uk, I guess. Flip and dip, it's a great tail tidy. Unfortunately, to Sweden, you have to pay a lot of import tax, which I realized afterwards. So it cost me a lot more than I was intending for it to cost. But oh well, now I have it. It's awesome. You flip it up, flip it down, do whatever you want. Don't do it on the road, though. Yeah, don't do it on the road. Also, I got a new tail light, completely black, smoked. I've ordered new black foot pegs, which haven't arrived. I've ordered new clutch and brake levers, also original black. I'm kind of going for an all black kind of look. I've ordered a new like a tank cover and also a fork cover, also black red. What else is new? I don't think that's yeah. Oh right. Oh, I forgot. I installed a BMC air filter, which is a air filter that you can use forever. Let me just already. Nice. I've installed a BMC air filter, which is an eternity filter, which means it's washable. So you just take it out and wash it when it's time to switch air filter. So you can have it basically for the whole lifetime of a bike. And also it opens up, it brings a lot more air into your bike, which, I mean, if your bike runs rich, that probably would help, because it would, or would it? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure the mechanics of it, but it does bring a lot more air into the system, so you might have to get a tune. I mean, I don't feel anything. Hello, hi guys. Don't feel that it's running rich or too lean. It's actually kind of good, and I felt that in first gear it kind of wants to lift off, so it kind of wants to do a wheelie by itself, not a power wheelie, just, or well, that would be a power wheelie, I guess, which it didn't do before I switched filters, which probably means that I've done something correct. And also I did that all by myself. Can you imagine? So what else have I really can't talk. I haven't done this in a long time. So what else have I been doing? Well, I bought this old Superbike. I was out browsing on the internet, as you do, on Blocket. That's basically our Craigslist in Sweden. I was out browsing there, and I have notifications on for sport bikes. So we're just browsing one day, looking at it, and then I saw it. I sent it to my friend. I said, what do you think about this bike? He said it has potential, it could be good if you get a good deal, which I did. So I went all the way from Stockholm to Söderköping to meet some random redneck who had bought it. He was moving back to Egypt or something, so he wanted to get rid of it. That was the last thing he had to get rid of. So I bought it for a reasonable price, but it wasn't in, I'm not saying, it's not in bad condition, but it wasn't in the best of condition. The engine runs really well. The gearbox really well, so the gears changes are awesome, and it's insanely fast. And you're probably wondering what it is. I'll show you in just a little while. I got it for a reasonable price. Mostly the fairings were busted. Not busted, but there was a lot of wear and tear, and you could clearly see the bike has been a track bike, which is good and bad. I don't know. It had some minor scratches on the blinker housing, on the lower fairing underneath the bike was kind of like repaired, DIY repaired, so there was that. The rear view mirror one was completely broken off. Yeah, and some small minor wear and tear, you know. Mostly it was actually in good condition, which meant, well, yeah, it was good condition. What? It was oh god. It was in an okay condition. I liked it. I bought it, fixed it up, and now we're ready to do a switch from this bike to the next. Welcome to the ZX6R from 2005, baby! Woo! This baby is a machine. It's a track bike for the road, I guess. Yeah, so this is it. Ah, it's awesome. It has so much power. Now, what we know from the previous owner is that, first of all, it was used on the track because there was obviously a lot of wear and tear that comes from the track. So that was on there. He said that supposedly it has 130 horsepower and it's unrestricted, like completely goes over 299. Which we haven't tested out, which I'm not going to do either. That's the rumor, and I believe him, because even in lower RPM, you feel that it kind of feels like it's charging. It wants to boost away and just go, but it Listen. Okay, so that's third gear. It's not an insane pull, but it is good. It's very, very good. I rode this for the first time yesterday, just to get a feel for it. And man, wow, it's such a complete difference. It's so kind of tight and light, and it wants to go into corners. It just wants to dive. Obviously, it's a track bike. It has an inbuilt factory lap timer, which you mess around on the dash there and, you know, activate that. It has, wow, like the brakes. It has racing brakes. It has this for the brake lever. It has like a racing, whatever you call this part, the Rizoma brake fluid holders. We've done a lot to the bike, a lot. Where do I start? We changed the rear view the rear view mirrors. First of all, we changed the windshield, these air duct things, changed those as well. Changed the grips, changed the bar end weights, changed oil filter, brake fluid, changed the foot rests. Not for the passenger. We completely moved the passenger footrest. I mean, listen up. The exhaust is some kind of China exhaust, but it sounds insane. We changed the rear hugger into a carbon fiber one, which lifted the whole bike. The last one was broken. Fairing underneath the bike was a DIY fix, which we also repaired. Listen. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. You feel us. I'm speechless. It's really insane. Okay, we're gonna do one pull. Guys, come on. That's insane. That's insane. Oh shit. Whoa. Whoa. I'm speechless because it's so crazy to me comparing this to the CBR 650. It's night and day, of course. But for me, it's like, you have to remember, I don't ride sport bikes, like actual sport bikes with a lot of power. I ride my CBR, it has 95 horsepower, it has an okay torque, but this is a machine. It's an absolute killer. But what else have we done to it? The fairings, we removed all the bolts, so all the bolts are new, because there were some unmatched, some were like rusty, so we changed those as well. We checked all the fairings, some parts were broken, so we tried to repair that. Oh yeah, there were cables here, there are cables here still, but they were like squeezed through here, like between the fork and the chassis, like that. It made no sense, so it was like squeezing so you can do a full right turn. So we switched those out. We used tape to secure it. We installed the license plate light, which it didn't have because it was a track bike. We installed the license plate. Yeah, I mean, small things, but it took time. It took a month. You had to get the things. Oh, and also the rear brake. When we changed footrest, there's this cable. It's called like a banjo cable, banjobult in Swedish. When it fills with fluid, brake fluid, it creates a hydraulic pressure which activates the rear lights. So when we bled the system and we didn't have any like brake fluid inside of it, there was no pressure, which didn't activate the brake light. So we thought we broke something. But as soon as we installed the brakes and the brake fluid, everything started working again. But the banjo bolt, like there's this cable that broke off, so we had to buy it new as well. The swing arm was completely screwed, so it's repainted. It looks really nice. And then we bombed it with stickers. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I might have missed. No, that pretty much covers it. So it was quite an adventure for a month, but super fun. We're gonna stop somewhere. I'm gonna take you for a look around the bike. I'm gonna try here. But man, this pulls insanely. Oh yeah, since it's a 2005, it has no ABS, probably no traction control, and also it sounds just beautiful. I don't know where I'm gonna stop. I've never been here, but we're gonna stop somewhere. Delta Park. We're gonna park it here. Let's check it out. So the chain was in very good condition. So I believe it was changed. The gears here, or whatever it's called, were fine. So the swing arm was in really bad condition. We repainted it completely. The rear hugger is changed. Oh yeah, we installed a C-Tick battery connector for easy charging, which it didn't have. Again, these were ordered new. The gear selector was repainted. You see this fairing? It was white and it was completely like DIY fixed and it was really bad. So we fixed that, painted it black so it looks a lot better. Yeah, we changed all the bolts, the screws, changed the blinker housing. Didn't do anything to that. Tires were okay. We changed the light here into a brighter white colder light. Yeah, stickers, windscreen, new bolts for the windscreen. We wrapped this so it looks uniform on both sides because there was only like one tape. So we fixed that. Tokico brakes, and it also has like a splinter that you put in here. Yeah, we put stickers on the rims. Very nice. Footrest, painted this side as well. Changed the brakes, brake fluid. You see these splinters? That's what I was talking about. Race exhaust. It has smaller blinkers. Fitted the license plate like that. We changed these grips, changed these, refurbished some parts, made it look nicer, changed the tank grips as well, and that's the bike, I guess. Wow, it looks super nice. Like really, looks super nice, and it's super fun to ride. But it's insanely powerful, and you have to be very skilled to ride this. So it's nothing really for me. It was a fun, cool new project. I learned a lot about mechanical stuff. Oh yeah, this sticker is also new. Really, that's it. How about we do some revs? Can I do some revs here? There's probably nobody here. Okay. It's insane, like... Okay, we're gonna... So it's really beautiful. It's a really good sound. This is Rizoma as well. Yeah. That's basically it. Well, for a sport bike, it's actually quite comfortable. I'm 6'7", 201 centimeters tall, but I really like it. I fit pretty good. It's a lot more aggressive than the CBR, obviously, because it's a sport bike, and the CBR is a sport touring bike. Man, pollen is killing me actually. It's really easy to like dip and look. Insane pull, like Jesus. We're gonna go to stock. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around up there. It's insane. Like my ears, I have earplugs. Man, it's penetrating my ears. Overall, very fun winter project. So I'm gonna be looking for something else. Maybe in summer or winter. I don't know. When opportunity comes, you take it. You grab it by its huge succulent balls and you just smash them in your face. Don't be afraid to start a new project. Try something new. It was my first and it was super fun. Not that hard. Everything's basically on YouTube if you need it. On an older bike, it's not that complicated. Okay. Check behind us and... Come on, that's insane. That's really insane. But yeah, that's all I had planned for this video. Just wanted to show you this bike that I've been building. We're gonna see what we're gonna do with it, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's good to be back. We have the whole summer ahead of us, so hopefully we can get some good content out there. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.